Hello, everybody.
Oh, Lord.
Hello. Is my
Well, it was a good
microphone
one.
being picked up? I think it is. Ho, ho, ho.
Why, cruel world?
Hello.
The inspiration for this one.
Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube.
I feel like I'm participating in a very bad children's TV show.
Yeah,
You
it feels
are.
like that.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's like the knockoff Sesame Street.
Welcome.
Yeah, the
To the-
knockoff is the blobby.
Okay, fine. I'll do a different voice then.
I'd do a better voice, not different, better.
Is that a
Ow.
better voice?
That hurt.
No.
Well, it hurts so much. People.
Welcome to Hyrule.
Go with this one.
I don't like this one.
This one's okay. Yeah, I can see this one working. Stick with that one.
Welcome to Hyrule. If you like seeing the same images twice on your screen, then look at the screen.
What?
That is very impressive.
There's the logo and then also the thing next to me, so it's doubled up.
Oh.
It's Thursday, believe it or not. So that means we've got to
It's
play some Dungeons and
Thursday?
Dragons. Yeah.
You lie.
No, it is Thursday. It is.
I sure hope it is.
What's going on here? I'm a dungeon master for some reason. I'm Andy, and I have some sort of an imagination apparently. We've got some players as well. In order on the little overlay, we've got Amy at the top.
Hello.
She's playing our wonderful Zora Barbarian, who blames the rains down in Africa.
I guess, yeah.
We've got Augustus Longai.
What? What?
Playing our Birdo.
Burb boy.
He clearly stole the character from High Rollers, so
Yeah.
except he's got two arms.
Which one?
What?
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch High Rollers, so I'll just nod.
There's someone playing an Aarakocra Bard Cleric.
God damn it. They stole the idea from me, clearly.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have the wings on his back. His arms are wings, just like yours.
What?
Yeah, I know. We've got Visra playing Visra.
Best introduction.
He's playing the Twiley.
Yes, the Twilight with a terrible class combination.
I think it's optimal.
You've not died yet?
You think that.
Yeah, you're basically immortal at this point.
Yeah.
If you don't die in session 1.
We've got Haley playing Kigu.
Hello.
Our wonderful, cute, little, fat plant man.
He's my spirit animal.
And finally, the guest of honor, who needs no introduction.
But we're going to give him one anyway.
No, let's just leave it at that. So, what's happening?
Phenom playing Gorm.
Hi.
Phenom playing Gorm is happening.
Yes,
That is.
he is hip
That
and
sounds
happening.
filthy.
So last time was a while ago. Can you remember what happened?
We did the
broke the
temple,
puzzle.
we broke the puzzle.
In true Breath of the Wild fashion, it
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Yep.
You solved the puzzle and then didn't use the solution that you
No.
came up with.
Oh, yeah,
we
did.
decided to just
Chose
hoist
to
up our
ignore
bird rescue with a rope.
Yeah. I'd forgotten that.
pieced it all together and went, nah, let's just try and tie this rope a million times first.
But yeah, no, it did
worked.
take us quite a lot, didn't it? To be fair, it's not as bad as some of the Breath of the Wild solutions. At no point did we surf the ball on an explosion out of
I-
there.
Just very happy this puzzle had no motion controls, honestly.
Yeah, such a
Okay,
gimmick.
that's an idea for
Also,
next
we
time.
leveled up.
Yes.
Oh yes.
You leveled up. So, are there any important character decisions you've made in regards to leveling up?
Because we can now talk to animals.
Ooh.
I can make plants grow.
I
I
mean,
got the
could you
one
do that
skill
anyway?
I could pick.
No, strangely enough, I couldn't make them grow beforehand, but now I can.
Didn't you have Druidcraft?
I mean, I can do. Yeah. Really.
Oh.
Sorry, I have the option, but I don't generally choose Druidcraft.
Because it's terrible.
It's just a nature version of prestidigitation.
Which is also awful.
Great.
It's terrible.
Well, that and this one has the that and plant growth has the benefit of creating, I think, doubly difficult terrain.
Oh, doubly difficult.
Yeah, takes 4 foot of movement to move 1 foot of distance.
Believe me, I'm bad-mouthing thaumaturgy as well.
Yeah, I can accept that one.
Right, so credits where credits are due. tomstevensart.weebly.com if you want wonderful art like this for your campaign. And speaking of, him and his girlfriend will be joining us for Exiled Isle next week, which is cool.
Gasp.
Yeah. So tune in for that. The tile sets that we use here are made by Charm. So if you want those, charm.itch.io. Recommended. And if you like us, you can press that follow button. Obliterate the follow button. Sub badges are a thing.
Why would you want to obliterate it? That no one else could follow.
Don't you want to be the one who obliterated the follow button so no one else can? That's a sense of achievement right there. And then we also have DM's Guild stuff. I don't know if the Christmas in July sale is still on. If it's not, then you missed it.
Too bad.
Yep,
I mean, it is August, so you'd think.
that's a good point.
Yeah, you would think.
Christmas
then-
in July and August.
And finally, we might be having a new game on this channel on every other Thursday. So not this Thursday, maybe next Thursday. A Magic the Gathering themed one ran by our good friend Krathkax Vizra Turnok here.
Yes, that will be a thing, whether it be next week or in a few weeks, depends on one of the players.
Yeah. I will be Sneck.
Yes, you will be a snack boy.
I think that's everything. Does anyone else have any announcements they would like to make?
I exist.
Nice.
Congratulations.
I'm putting a link to Phenom's channel because I haven't actually done that before, I don't think.
How very kind of you.
QQ, not WW.
Yes. I stream on the Twitch some of the times.
A lot of the times.
A lot of the time, some of the times.
A lot of the time, some of the time.
If you like laughing at people swearing over kicking boxes, it's the channel for you.
I swear God of War is evil.
No, you're evil.
Well, I can't pretend like I played the good guy in that game, can I?
Can you play the good guy in that game?
No.
You
it's
can
not.
kill less people. Not no people, you understand, but less.
Less is better.
Less is more.
Less is more.
Less is more.
Great. I think that's everything. At the end of last session, yes, you leveled up, and the weird, creepy corpse-like corpse of a man.
Corpse like corpse of a man.
Yeah, he didn't give you a lot of helpful information, really.
No.
you came to the conclusion that finding the Lord of the Mountain was probably the best idea. I believe.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's about right.
So,
It's not like we wouldn't have done that anyway.
I was going to say, try and fucking stop me.
so he sort of teleports you out of the shrine, and you're brought back to the world above. The sky still seems to be dark and cloudy.
Like home.
Yeah.
That sounds very comfortable right now.
Ah, there's the music.
I could do with some dark and cloudy weather.
Me too.
Come to where I live. It's cloudy all the time.
What would you like to do?
Two-weapon fighting, two-weapon fighting, two-weapon fighting.
Impa is out there and says, "Oh, so how did it go?"
You need to find the King of the Mountain.
That
Do
doesn't
you know
our
where
only
he
need
is?
at the moment.
Oh,
Well, I would
Who's-
imagine on a mountain.
who is that?
Don't we have like little feather thing? We have the little feather thing.
You have the
Yeah,
ear of the mountain.
Face this thing.
Yeah, I wave at her.
Just shoving it in her face, waving it around.
She
Like a
sneezes.
proper Skyrim NPC.
She sneezes because you're tickling her nose with it.
Can I reach that high?
She's very short.
Good point.
Achoo! Oh! Well, I could. Did you still want to talk to the fairy? Because I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Do you think the fairy might know?
Who knows? The fairies know a lot of things that we don't.
Would I have come into, would I have seen much of the fairies at the Korok Forest?
So you've never seen one, but you have heard from other Koroks the kind of gist of what they are. Giant women,
More giant than normal?
very much so.
Okay.
Even bigger people.
Well, they seem to be our only other lead at the moment, so
Absolute
Sure.
units.
Lead the way then, I suppose.
Impa she turns around and heads off towards, sort of away from the town, and you end up in a new location
Oh,
in the bottom left of this map.
I wish we're dropping ourselves on there.
Yeah.
There's no shading in this one. Whoa.
No, there's not.
Where are we? Sorry, bottom left.
Yeah.
Yes. You might want some different music.
This is a very scary little pond.
Only the most frightening of ponds. Ah, they were overlapping.
For a split second here.
No, that's called like a DJ transition.
Is it?
A
Yeah.
DJ overlap.
It's
My name is DJ Overlap.
what I get paid to do. So
Wait, how do I put my on the map?
Drag the name from your journal onto the map.
yeah, the little newspaper, and you should be in there, and you can just drag it on. If anyone is struggling, I can do it for them.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I can't do it.
Boop. Okay, why didn't it go on?
I don't know. I can't seem to like click and drag it on.
Are you on the GM layer?
No, I am on the objects and tokens layer.
Is
Get
the
on
sheet
there.
broken?
I can't
Oh, there
seem
we
to
go.
see it at all.
There we go. Ah, we're all here.
Yeah, so you can't actually drag it from the picture. You have to drag it from the
Yeah.
name.
You have to drag it from the name.
Stupid.
Yarp.
Oh, okay.
Impa sort of stands back and says, I do believe my influence here would perhaps disrupt the fairy. So I leave this to you.
Oh, thanks.
Good day. Kid, he just sort of runs up to the pond.
Yep.
I mean, I was going to advertise caution, but okay.
It's too late
I
for that.
advise caution. Oh wait, too late.
Caution? What caution?
What is this caution you speak of?
Gorm is sort of just lagging behind, appearing very skeptic. He's not in any rush to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Toto's quite excited. He just wants to see a giant woman, so he starts running.
He just wants to see a giant woman.
All I want to see is
About
I
this.
mean,
a giant woman.
it is a giant woman, yeah.
A giant woman.
Giant woman!
Walking down the street.
If you've ever watched Steven Universe, they sing a song about a giant woman, so that's all I have in my head right now.
I'm just seeing shapes in all this tall grass texture. Like there's a number 5.
What?
Here,
Oh,
there's a
that's it.
number 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't intentionally put any patterns in there.
Or the letter S.
Oh.
That's a 5. Definitely a
So
5. Or a
before
6 if
you-
count the tree.
Yeah.
you see sort of lots of large bushes and leaves that curve up and over and into this pool of water.
Cool.
Do I get any senses of magic off of this place?
How would you like to achieve that answer?
By rolling Arcana.
Go for it.
But it would actually be probably much better if I do a history check to see if I know anything about this, because, yeah.
I'm going
I'll
to try
do
and
that
make
instead.
sure.
Okay.
I just start poking the bushes. I'm bored.
Hey!
The bushes kind of bounce back when you touch them.
Great.
Wow, this is a farm.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is
a pond.
this is a pond with some plants around it. But historically,
It's a good thing we bought that druid along, isn't it?
Yeah.
historically,
Guys, these are
Invaluable
plants.
resource.
ponds of this sort of size and build have been known to be fairy fountains.
Do I know what a fairy fountain is?
You know that it is a location where people tend to have encounters with fairies.
Awesome.
Wow, you could never have guessed that from a 22.
And
Is there any specific way you go about this, or is it just random that people who turn up will randomly get an encounter?
normally you have to impress them.
Oh, I just want to start shouting, "Hey, giant woman! Giant woman, are you there?" Just kind of like,
Well,
Not really what you want to be shouting at women in general.
No.
yeah.
Could you make either a persuasion or an intimidation check depending on your intent?
Hey, giant woman.
I mean, I have a lot better in intimidation, but I don't really think I want to do that.
No, I don't think you do.
I mean, you could try.
Hey, 21.
Nice.
You see a few sort of bubbles in the middle of the pool. And
You see Bizra just looks at the pool, looks at Toto, like, that worked?
Toto's like really happy and just smiling.
a giant hand pops out of the water. It's got quite nice fingernails, you note. And it tries to grab Toto and pull him into the water.
To the fingernails.
They're like painted purple.
So it's grabbing Toto and trying to pull them into the
Yeah,
water.
could you make an athletics or acrobatics check if you want to not be grabbed?
Hey, 26.
Nice.
That
Okay.
works.
Yeah, so you kind of just dodge out of the way and slip through her fingers, and the hand like just goes back into the water.
Aww.
You all kind of hear a, "You'll need more than that, dearies."
Mm.
Swim
Can-
down.
Is there a knowledge check or something I can roll to see if I can understand what that means?
Sam, you should sing a song. Do a little performance for her.
You
I
could.
can do that.
Do a
Do I
duet
know any
of the
songs?
Rito and the Twilight.
Yeah, do I know any songs specifically about fairies?
Okay, you roll a history, and Phenom can maybe roll an insight.
Okay.
18, 16. So Gorm, you know that fairy, like, she's expecting something, whether it's like a physical gift or some sort of
Blood
impressive,
sacrifice, yeah.
yeah, something,
Blood sacrifice.
something like that.
Someone to become her warlock.
Wow.
And Ruvo, you do know of a song. It's called
Oh, fairy, you so big.
yeah.
Oh, fairy, you so big.
I'm going to play it to the best of my ability.
Go for it.
Gorm kind of shoots, and usually these creatures, they expect something. They don't just.
I was
do
going to
things
say,
for free.
do you want backing instrumental?
Go for it.
Because I would assume that would be like helping me. So that
Yeah,
would be
so would that count as advantage, Andy?
Are you proficient in an instrument, Vizra?
yes. I am proficient in the violin.
Then, weirdly, yes, it does count.
In which case, that's 28.
The best rendition of Oh Fairy, You So Big.
Oh, fairy, you so big, you drop my wig? Hey, fairy!
Yeah.
Hey, fairy!
Can I not sing this one ever again?
You can
Please.
control your character. You wanted to sing it.
I regret it.
Wanted.
I- Somehow you got a 28 on it though, so apparently it's very impressive.
Fucking good song.
You kind of see the water begins to sort of whirl and form a bit of a whirlpool. And before too long, a giant woman
Yay!
bursts out from the water below.
Look, I know it does look like a big woman, but referring to them as just giant woman.
They're
Well,
giant
that
women.
is that is a giant woman.
They're very lovely giant women.
I will not deny that it's a giant woman.
Wow, that
And she
is
can
25? Is she 5 by 5?
Let's
Yeah.
kill it.
she kind of like rests an elbow on the edge of the water and her head on her hand and says, "Much better. Who do we have here?"
Do you want to go first, Toto?
Yeah, Toto like steps forward. He's really excited. He just looks at her. He's like, "Wow, you're so pretty. I'm Toto, by the way.
Ah, hello.
Hello, nice to meet you."
And yourself. What about this other group here?
My name is Vizra. Pleasure to meet you.
Gorm.
Ruvo.
What a strange group you are. Now, what have you come here for, serenading me with that wonderful song?
Vizra just points up.
Ooh, is it nighttime?
No.
Yes, looks a bit too bright for nighttime.
One may say, Twilight.
Lol.
She kind of smiles and then says, I don't get it.
If I were to guess, probably quite a few people, have been transported to another realm of some sort. Upon first arriving here, we encountered some strange creatures.
Ooh, that sounds bad. Then what happened?
Because it just recounts basically just the past session.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like nodding and smiling and just being like, and then what? Oh, what did you do then? So, if I'm to interpret this correctly, you're here because you're looking for a goat.
The king of the mountain.
I mean, I guess.
Well,
But it's
that
a
is-
very
that is
fancy
one
goat.
thing, but there is also the possibility that you could have given some advice as well.
Well, I may know where such a thing is. Or at least where it was.
Can you
Well,
not
any-
make the darkness go away?
No.
Oh,
Well, any help would be much appreciated.
And then the campaign was over.
yeah.
Well, everyone just gets used to living in the Twilight realm.
Well, I mean,
Breath of the Wild is a
Oh,
very
we did our
different game.
best.
Breath of the Wild is actually Twilight Princess 2 Electric Boogaloo.
A fairly young woman once came to me and she said, "Oh, great fairy, my son.
Is a goat.
No. She came to me and said, my son is talking of strange things, and I interpreted that as, well, mortals are weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not
And-
wrong.
One day she came back and said that he'd gone missing and left a similar feather to the one that you seem to be carrying there, little Kigu.
Oh, okay.
She
yeah.
she kept it, however. I was not allowed to keep such a thing. I imagine the water would ruin it.
It's a good point.
Although it would look wonderful on this bangle of mine.
Bit too minimalist.
And at the time, she was living out in Hyrule Field, and I suppose that's all. She kind of like sort of goes up a little bit and pulls herself out a bit of the water, and looks in the direction of the castle, and says, "I suppose that's a bit," and then stutters and says, "Is the castle looking normal again?"
Very good question.
Is it?
So you can only kind of see the peak from where you are, and it doesn't seem to have the big calamity swirl storm thing going on around it, but it is covered in twilight, just like the rest of the land.
Interesting.
Anyway, as I was saying, her house is probably not there anymore.
How long ago was this?
Ooh. I would say... Well, it was before everything happened.
Oh.
Before everything happened, so at the beginning of time.
No, you probably don't know. About 50 years ago, the world was destroyed. I'm sure you're aware.
I mean, I'd
before
say it's
Calamity.
technically still here.
Yes, technically, but you should have seen what it was like before. So verdant.
So, do you know where she would have been living if she was still there now?
Well, maybe the house still stands. But if her son went missing around the time that was still a building, then maybe something's been left.
Yeah.
If you wanted to look for her though, have you looked in Kakariko Village?
Not really.
Do you remember her name?
Ooh, she sort of scratches her chin. Let me think, and she kind of raises up and like splashes back into the water. You will kind of get a little bit wet.
Fairies have that effect on people.
Wow.
What?
Could someone roll a d20 for me, please?
Sure. 13.
After a while, she just splashes back out again, smiles and says, "Don't you love getting wet?"
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Her name, I believe, was Key.
Key.
Key, K-I, I think. Yes.
Okay, good. We're trying to find a monk. Gotcha.
But she'd probably be quite old now. She was a Hylian after all.
We'll see.
Where was the house when she was in it?
Like I said, out in Hyrule Field, in front of the castle.
Like directly in front?
But pretty much.
Okay.
What
That should be quite easy to find.
what does the thing like have in common with her son? What, you think they're the same thing or they're linked?
Well, just before her son went missing, he had one of these feathers, like you.
So he might know where he got it from, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I don't want to suggest that what you're looking for may have caused him to go missing, but maybe.
It might have done.
It might have done.
I'm not saying it, but it's a definite possibility.
But keep it quiet, yes? Don't tell him I told you. Shh.
Okay.
It's just our little secret.
Sure.
While you're here, do you have any extra... She's kind of like playing with her fingers almost. Any extra gifts for me?
Like what?
Bizra just looks over. Is that an encore?
I mean, I will happily take your rupees off you. If you're finding yourself over encumbered.
I'm really not, I'm afraid.
I have a line or two if you can have.
Oh,
what?
May I have a
A
look?
Lionel tooth. I thought he said a line or two.
Yeah, that's
A line or two?
Like you're going. You're offering her coke.
I thought they were just going to start reciting Shakespeare.
Some homebrew poetry.
Homebrew poetry.
Ooh. I'm listening.
I think she wants the feather that we found in the thing, though.
No, I'll take the other one. If you find the other one out there, I'll take that. It looks so cute on that little Korok.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you the line or two, I guess.
She holds out her massive hand.
Toto, like, reluctantly gives it. He kind of offered it, not really thinking she would say yes. So he kind of slowly places it in her hand.
Yeah, it's almost like has to pinch to hold it, and she brings it up to her eye and says, How did you get this?
I mean, it wasn't very easy. I did have to fight the line for it.
Thank you for the bits, Demon Bardock. Everyone thank Demon Bardock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ta.
She looks at the Lionel teeth and says, well, bring me a whole set and I'll take it from you. And like puts it back into your hands.
Oh,
A
yeah.
whole set of teeth.
Hey, I know you offered to
Bring
me
the
to
head.
get, but I won't take it unless you bring me all of them.
Do we need to bring her the whole head?
I don't think so. Toto just kind of sees it as like he's happy to have his like one tooth back. It's like a precious memory to him. So I'll just get her more.
Now, have I given you enough information?
Yes.
Yes,
Well, anyway.
I suppose.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, giant woman.
That's okay, tiny fish.
Yay.
I might call you Kipper.
The name's actually Toto.
I meet so many people, darling.
Well, I guess I can be Kipper just for you.
She blows a massive kiss at you.
Toto like smiles and gets all happy.
Well, if we're all done here, I will get back to whatever it was I was doing down here. And kind of spins, and
It's almost like she
submerges
doesn't
again.
know what she was doing.
Get back to hoovering.
Hoovering.
It gets really dusty down there.
As the fairy goes, Wizard just looks at Toto for just a short while, like, what?
What? She's a giant woman. What's not to love about that?
She did give us a new name for our little merry band.
What?
We can now be Kipper and companions.
I
Oh, we
don't
could
think
not.
Kipper and Co is a great name.
Yeah?
Kipper and Co.
I was going to say, are you spelling companions with a C or a K?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
no. That's a step too far.
I think it's great.
The water stills.
Well, I suppose we'd better be heading off then. No time to lose.
The lady with cheese bowl, do you know?
Sorry?
The lady who took us here, would she know?
Maybe.
That's a good point. Where's she gone? Is she just loitering behind us?
No, she's kind of... I mean, she's still within, like, visual sight range, but she's walking back to the town.
Oh, right. I see how it is.
She walks
Let's
very
run
slowly.
after her.
Yeah.
There is a chicken nearby.
Don't hit it.
Don't hit it.
I'm gonna carry it.
Okay.
Obviously, you wild shape into it.
Yep.
No, I don't have a flight speed available.
Oh,
so
no,
I can't.
yeah.
Kind of want to hit it.
You do you. I stand back.
I'm not going to, but I want to.
You have heard rumours that there's the very occasional chicken that when you hit it in just the right way, millions of chickens attack you. Millions.
That's why no one around Hyrule hits chickens.
Let's just go.
Toto's kind of curious. Slowly.
How bad can it be, really?
Toto just hears in the head, we're going.
We're leaving.
He sighs.
Okay. You head back to town then, I suppose?
I suppose correct.
Chase down him.
You very easily catch up to Impa. She is old as balls.
Whose balls, Andy?
Impa's balls.
That's an image I now have in my head. Thanks.
She
Yeah.
collects marbles. Don't be.
Oh, hello. Did the fairy say anything useful?
Do you know anyone called Key?
Key?
Ki.
Lived out on Hyrule Fields.
Yes, I did know Key. I haven't seen her for a while, unfortunately. She was a very nice woman. Her son went missing, I believe.
Yes, and we believe it's tied in with the King of the Mount.
Oh.
And the world going dark.
Potentially.
And
that's more
the
of a-
castle looking decidedly less haunted by the spirit of destruction.
She kind of looks over and says, "Oh, yes,
I mean,
that
I'm
is
not sure it's
strange."
better because it's now covered in twilight instead, but it's different.
Well, I mean, I find it better.
Yeah.
You're allergic to sunlight, you don't count.
Well, I can
Good point.
point you in the direction where she used to live, but I haven't seen her in. Well, I assumed she was taken by the Calamity.
I think that'll be a good place to start. At least we can collect another one of these feathers.
Potentially.
I would be careful out there, however. Guardians roam that area.
Yeah.
So what?
Guardians.
Those are...
Bad.
Bad news.
Do you want the long or the short answer?
short, I suppose.
What we thought was going to guard us instead didn't.
That's a
All
very
right,
succinct answer.
How good are you all at moving stealthily, then?
I'm reasonably good at stealth.
I can move quick enough, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's certainly one answer.
Gorm is suspiciously silent.
Yeah.
As silent as he can be.
Yes.
Well, we have to make progress one way or another.
I can pretend like I'm a rock.
If you head in the direction of the castle, you know, who knows, you might get lucky and the guardians aren't there because of the darkness.
Just a quick question, Andy.
Yeah.
It's a GM question. I have the spell Find the Path as a racial feature.
Yep.
It says that I can find the shortest, most direct physical route to a specific fixed location that you are familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Would a good description familiarise me enough with it, or is it meaning somewhere that I have been before?
So it would tend to mean somewhere you've been before. However, she does give you very, quite good instructions. So you reckon that your spell will be more useful than going in blind.
Because, yeah, this lasts for about 24 hours when I do it, so,
Ooh.
you know, we can find a pretty good route. Downside is it doesn't care about
Obstacles.
the actual navigatability of that route.
It's just a direction, like a big arrow in GTA.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we make ready to go? Are we going to be travelling using my cart again?
Yeah, so she tells you it's not particularly far. The castle, since it's visible from here, is you know kind of on the horizon about 3 miles away, 6 miles away.
Okay.
So it's not going to take you particularly long to get out there, even if you're walking.
Oh, we'll leave the cart then.
Yeah. Leave the cart with the people, so if something attacks the town, people can get away easier, potentially.
Okay. Is there any last preparation you'd like to do in Kakariko Village?
Should we maybe rest or?
Well, does anyone need rest?
No, I'm good.
My hit points could be better.
Let's
Yeah, I
rest
guess
then.
we could take a short rest before we head off then.
Yeah, if you want to, you can get some bardic healing on that short rest.
Yeah. If you spend hit dice, you get an extra, what, right now, d6?
Yeah. Yep, D6.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, it's the Song of Rest.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? This actually is a really restful song. This is the song I play.
Oh, that reminds me of
With the
Kakariko Village.
harmonica.
I mean, I could do a flute. That's basically a harmonica, isn't it?
Can you, though?
Exact same thing, yeah.
Yeah, right?
You're a bird, man.
Look, no one said this had to work out. I've got a flute, and I've got a beak, and I can play the flute.
Around that flute. Yeah.
There you go.
What do I roll for my
Hit dice.
Yeah, so as many hit dice as you like in terms of, but like maximum of your level. So you've got up to 5d12 you can spend, and for each one you get
You
the
add your
roll
con mod
plus
on
con mod.
And you can roll them one at a time if you want.
So you can add your con mod to that, whatever that is.
The only one you don't add it to is the d6 from Song of Rest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do the D6 first, because that
Yeah,
will
they
tell
do.
you whether you need to do anything else.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
already
cool.
done that. I'm at max health now, pretty much.
Cool.
So I am.
Great.
Nice.
So mark off that you've used one. Anyone
Yeah.
else healing?
No, I'm
No.
Oh,
Okay.
puzzle didn't hurt me that much.
There is like a little supply shop that seems that the monsters from this town that you fought earlier seem to have dispersed, and the people are they're wary of the fact that the sky's dark, but they're kind of just getting on with their day almost.
I wouldn't mind stopping in there and seeing what sort of stuff they've got available.
Yeah? Okay. Do I have a shop song on here?
Shop song.
Only
No,
you know
I
that.
do
Beautiful
not.
shop.
I do not have a shop song, so you get
The
Goron
shop
City
song.
instead.
The song of my people.
You get Gorons.
Alright.
Welcome, my friends. Come in, come in. Can I
Hello.
interest you in our wares?
Do you have anything in the region of some sort of liquid you could drink that would heal you?
Oh. Like
That's-
some sort of a healing potion.
Yeah, that sort of thing. An elixir or poultice would also.
I mean, you could just say healing potion because those exist in the world of Legend of Zelda.
Now I do, but I'm afraid they are a little bit pricey. I can only really go as low as 500 rupees.
Okay, so
I think that's all like most of our money pooled together for one.
yeah, I got 84 rupees.
I got 175.
170.
Looks like we're not doing that then, boys.
Oh,
Just rely on
unfortunate.
Kiku.
How much could you spare?
What was our stuff added together?
I mean, I don't think we would spend all our money on a healing potion.
No.
Let me-
This may sound like an odd question, but do you have any other horses for sale at the moment.
Do I have any horses? I'm afraid no, I don't.
Is there a stable in this village that may have horses?
I'm afraid there's not a stable per se. There's some outside of the town if you follow the little crevasse with the path through it.
Would you happen to have any pearl?
Pearls? Ooh, let me go back out back and have a look.
Specifically 100 gold pieces worth of pearl.
Maybe. Let me scroll down this Dungeon Master's Guide and see what options there are. Ooh. There's a load of lore here.
What is the shopkeeper on about? Gorm asks.
He's just like weirdly talking to himself, flicking through a big logbook.
I've got a lot of lore here.
A lot of lore. I do.
I've got my entire life story.
Now I do. How much is this blue potion for sale? Oh, it is quite expensive. You probably can't afford that. I've got bombs for sale if you like.
I don't
Bombs
think
are never a bad thing.
but
We
Other
still
people
have a bomb, don't we?
Ah, sorry, they're
I think
expensive
we've
too.
each got a bomb.
They're about as expensive as the potions, I'm afraid.
wow,
What do you have? That
This
is
guy
really
has a lot
price
of
range.
really expensive things.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of buyers really.
I wonder
I
why.
think,
I
yeah.
think we know why, yes.
You know what? Since I really want to do business with you, this pearl was my mother's, but I will sell it to you. Since you're so eager.
I guess I'll... how much?
Oh, I could do it for 230 rupees.
Mitchell looks over. Can I borrow some money? 50 specifically.
Yeah, I'm not actually able to buy anything. You'll just have to spot me the next time we need food or drink.
I can take
Alright then.
You can borrow 50 from me, yeah.
Who am I borrowing 50 from?
25 each?
Well, I mean, I think that's 3 people volunteering, so that's 75.
Sounds like you're in the money there.
Good, you can start paying them back.
Well, in that
I guess
case,
we're gonna do, like, 20-20-10.
well, thank
How much do
you
you
for
have,
the
Kiko?
business.
I've
I
got
have one.
line.
I have 175.
I've
If
got
I
90.
If I can donate the 10 then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, yeah.
Thank you, everyone. I can now start identifying things.
You are now
Yay.
in debt. It's fine.
It's
Oh.
kind of a pearl that's had a little hole drilled through it, and it's got a necklace.
I mean, if it works for the spell, that's good enough for me.
It seems to. You reckon you could channel your magic through it?
Boom. 1 pearl.
This was a productive shopping session.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your patronage. I hope to see you again soon.
If we ever get money.
Are you all done in the shop?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's sad being broke.
I was gonna give myself an inventory item of money I've borrowed.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Make
Just kinda-
3 of them so you know what you're going to who.
Well, I can put it in like the container slot of the item.
Right. So, you finish up your short rest, and yeah, about an hour passes, and you're ready to go.
Alright. We go.
Cool. So following the directions that Impa gave you, it's following the path down to the south out of the village. It curves. Sorry, this map is rotated, so west out of the village, and it sort of curves north, and eventually you look out, and there is Hyrule Field before you. It seems sort of still coated in this twilight covering, and the castle in the distance seems almost untouched. Those of you that were around before the Calamity, bar the colours being a bit different, this is how you remember the castle.
Which one's supposed to be here before the Calamity? I'm checking.
Gormaz. He was a young rock.
What?
A young rock.
A mere
Yes.
pebble.
Pebble.
He was named Dwayne.
Wow, that's such a bad
Wayne
thing.
the
Music
Pebble.
stopped.
Yeah, unfortunately, I thought I had a Hyrule Field, but I guess I don't have a Hyrule Field either. So,
You're really unprepared.
no, I'm not. So you get more Twilight Realm, since that's where you are.
Yay.
I mean, that also fits, doesn't it?
It is accurate.
Heading out into the field, you travel for about 10 minutes, and you begin to see almost like a shimmering in front of you. Like, it's almost like a wall of like shimmering energy.
Oh.
It's not just covering like the route you're going in. It's almost like it slightly curves, like you're in some sort of a shimmering dome.
Can we walk up to it?
Yep.
Can I ritual cast detect magic?
Yes, you certainly can.
And then
Can
if we want to know
everyone
exactly what it is, I could cast Identify. But I don't have Ritual Caster, so...
No. Can everyone wait 10 minutes for me, and I'll tell you what this is?
I mean, if we spend 1 minute, I could just spend one of my rechargeable spell slots on Identify. And I'll learn exactly what effect it is.
Can do if you want to use the spell slot.
I mean, I don't really use my leveled spells anyway.
Go for it.
So I'll spend a spell slot to cast Identify on the barrier.
Okay. So this is definitely magic. This seems to be the effect of a spell similar to Plane Shift or Gate. It's like this is a marker between the two sort of swapped realms. Is that information?
Okay.
Well, Visra will share that information.
It doesn't seem to be like as part of your identify spell. You know that you can walk through this. This is not like a barrier per se. It's more like an indication of the barrier between the two realms is weak there.
What happens if I try and push it?
Your hand goes through and you cannot see your hand anymore. It's almost like the twilight that you see in front of you. Your hand isn't there.
Okay.
This is worrying.
I stepped up, I'm half in, half out.
Okay,
Hello.
one eye can see everything in twilight, including looking down the opposite direction. Your other eye sees green, sees the castle as with its calamity storm as you're used to, and looking the other way, it's like, imagine if you went cross-eyed, you see both at once.
This is weird.
That's unnerving.
If we want to
Instant
cross
migraine.
over, I
Ugh.
suggest we find a place where we can hide and make sure that nothing spots us.
What does it look like from the outside, Kigu?
The actual sort of looking at the.
Yeah.
where the dome thing is.
Yeah. So it's got that same sort of shimmer that you see from this side. It's just it looks like both sides of it are normal rather than Twilight.
Can't. There's like a weird shimmer, but it looks like it should be normal.
Hmm.
This is very interesting.
Well,
Does it go?
It eventually gets too high where you can't really distinguish the shimmer anymore. So it's hard to say.
if
Also,
this
you said
is
it's like a dome. You said it's like we're inside the dome.
Yeah.
if this is a dome, then normally I would say the interesting things are at the middle of it, wherever the
Perhaps,
origin
but
point
currently we're
is.
trying to find where this person lived.
Are they inside or outside the dome?
Well, saying that going towards our destination led us to the edge of the dome, I would say outside.
Yeah. Is it outside, Andy?
I mean, based on what Kigu's told you, you think that the inside of the dome is most likely where you were.
No, sorry. The hut we're looking for, is that our destination outside the dome?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I suggest we find a place to cross over so it can remain hidden on the other side.
Here's good. I cross.
You step through the castle. Like, if you're looking at the castle as you walk through, it goes from pristine, if a bit off colour, to wrecked.
That's the old icon we like to see.
You can kind of see this sort of purple miasma flowing around it. Otherwise, the ground seems green and lush. The trees seem bright. The sky is not cloudy.
Can I see anything threatening around?
Roll a perception check for me.
I will do that.
So you can see like an owl sitting in one of the trees, but other than that, you don't really see any creatures.
Awesome. I stick my head back through and go, guys, do you just want to come through?
Very well.
Okay.
This was step through and just looks around anyway, even though she's been told it's all clear.
Yeah. Would you like to roll perception as well?
16.
Okay. Yeah. You also spot this owl sat in a tree. You can also see there's like either wind pushing some of the grass around, or maybe it's like mice. It just seems like regular field creatures rather than anything scary.
Cool.
How close is the owl?
Probably not too far, maybe about 25 feet away.
I'm gonna be good. That's all.
Where's the fun in that, though?
Don't tempt me.
But where's the fun in that, though?
I shout stupid owl at it.
It.
Oh lord.
Okay. I guess I need a
I
monster
knew owls
manual.
are actually decent at wisdom.
Yeah.
Haven is my monster manual.
Actually, do they have to understand you for vicious mockery?
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, it might be able to understand you.
Why are you knocking it out?
Shout in Rita.
All birds speak
Yeah,
Rito.
exactly. It's bird, isn't it? A target can hear you, though need not understand you.
Okay.
Madness. Okay, let's roll this difficulty, shall we? It
The
just,
owl is fine.
it kind of like turns its head to look at you and extends its neck up, like it's a bit shocked. Woo!
Ooh.
Let's go, guys.
Bloody rude.
I don't like the way this owl's looking at us.
So you head out?
What do you have against
Yeah.
owls?
Look at them, their heads turn all the way around. It's weird.
You're just jealous that you can't do that.
Yes!
So
Let's go.
heading off, you walk a bit further, and you kind of see that small little ruins are starting to like pop up in the ground, and you get close to where you believe you're meant to be going, and you can see this stone almost statue with 6 tendril-like thingies.
Tendril-like thingies.
6 sort of metal stone-like tendrils coming out from the bottom of it. In the front is a darkened indent.
This is strange.
You are approaching from the south. I will place the 2 on the map that couldn't last time.
Oh, hang on.
And I will mark this thing on the map as a circle.
Cool. Circles.
Bloody far away.
So that's the tendrils and everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's it a statue of?
It seems to be like a strange, almost circular pyramid. At the top is 2... Almost like imagine a clockwork key. That sort of shape out of the top.
What can I roll to see if I recognise it?
History.
Lovely.
Anyone who was alive pre-Calamity can have advantage on their history check.
I was not.
Because I'm Vizra, I have disadvantage.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me much.
No.
I was a wee electrical.
Do I recognise it?
Yes, luckily, Ruvo does. You've travelled quite a lot. This looks like a guardian.
Cool. Just out of interest, why is Vizra's 14 grey?
I rolled with disadvantage. So it grayed out the larger number.
I didn't know you could do that. Cool.
Yeah, if you go to the cog on the character sheet, there is, on the top right box, there is roll queries, and I set it to advantage toggle.
Oh, sweet.
So you can set it to advantage, normal, or disadvantage.
Oh, that's really cool, actually. I'm going to have that on as well. Thank you for that.
Which is why when I roll normal, only one number comes up.
Yeah, so now that I've done that, if I roll an animal handling... Sweet, thank you for that. That's actually quite useful. Anyway, right, so knowing it is a guardian, I'm going to tell everybody, get behind some cover quickly.
Vizra immediately draws her bow and just runs behind a tree.
Okay.
I
What would everyone else like to do?
Gorm just read it as his weapon.
I
Okay.
ducked down into the long grass.
Okie dokie. And Toto?
Toto goes and hugs Ruva.
Yeah, I just kind of stand in between, kind of hiding behind someone else.
Okay.
So I guess people who are hiding should roll stealth.
Yes.
$25.
I'll take that. Wow, we all rolled really, really well. Go on,
Great.
go on.
Yeah,
just
go
to
on.
see what you get.
Well, he's not even trying to hide.
No, I'm not. I just readied my weapon.
I'm just really amused to
He's
see
going
what
be
you
the
get.
one to trigger it.
Yeah. So while everyone's hiding, I'm going to stage whisper.
Oh, hey, you changed the statue to a token.
Oh, that's cool. Good token too. That is a guardian. I don't know if it's an active guardian or not, but if it is,
Well, judging by the fact the initiative order just came up.
if it is, I can't see the initiative order. If it is active, they are very, very dangerous, even if they don't move. Is this one moving now?
You can see that one of the tendrils is kind of like beginning to crack and twitch.
I guess we're rolling initiative.
Yes, please.
We've got.
As you're saying that, you can kind of see Gorm slowly start to move forward.
Oh, Ruvo. You didn't
Yeah.
even click your token first.
Oh no, I didn't, did I? Does that mean I get to re-roll?
No.
Oh,
No, you have to click a token, roll again, and then change your initiative.
should I do that?
At least you have a +5.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, how nice is it to have a character with an actual initiative modifier? And then I realised that it doesn't matter.
That would
You
have
might
been a
have
good
to
roll.
change that 23. Question. Do those of us who have hidden fairly well and are able to surprise this thing?
Unfortunately, it does see some of you, so
It at least sees Gorm.
it's not surprise per se. I will tell you that Visra and Ruvo are hidden and will
Well, we
have
have
advantage.
advantage,
Yeah, on
so.
the first attack. I will now start the combat. So
Go for it.
Toto gets to go first.
It's really far away.
It is.
How do I do the arrow so I can see the distance?
There's the ruler tool on the side.
Yeah. You can see that it's kind of pulsing now with like a red energy.
Time to show what we can do.
So remember, you can dash. Yeah, to move
Yeah, but
twice
if
as
I
well.
dash, then I can't. Or can I still attack if I dash?
No.
Unless you have a feature that says you can dash as a bonus action, no.
No,
Okay.
you can't.
Or attack as a bonus action if you dash, as some races do.
Okay. I want to try and throw my javelin, kind of like maybe. I don't know whether to try and throw it straight at it or just past it, and then have that like line of lightning, just in case it does move.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and throw my javelin like just behind it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can try and hit it, and
So what do I roll?
so
sorry?
for the thrown one, it's pretty much the same. What's the range on a thrown javelin? A thrown trident? Does anyone know?
1390?
Okay, so you're at disadvantage, and
I'm not entirely sure, but I know
Other-
the long range is 3 times the short range.
otherwise
the short
it's
range isn't great.
otherwise it's just your two-hand. Assume you're throwing it two-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make the two-handed trident attack
I'll check quickly what the range is, 1 second.
Okay.
and take the disadvantage one.
It is 2060.
Oh, 2060 means you can't even hit it. It's too far.
I guess I'll dash instead then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind this wall then.
Cool. Cool beans. Kigu's next.
Right, so I'm going to 60 feet from me. I'm going to use my bonus action to use my combat wild shape and change into a Wolfos.
Okay. Do you have a thing for that, or shall I drag it on?
Now, I do have a sheet for that. But
Okay.
Remember to drag the name on. There we go.
And we'll just move Kigu off to the bottom right. So,
So yeah, you still have your initiative in there.
and Wolfos is medium. So there you go. So yeah, you see the Korok turn into like a woody wolf with a little leaf resembling hers. His?
is
We've covered Vizra as the only girl.
Yes.
so Wolfos has 40-foot move speed. So give me just a moment to measure that.
Okay.
Okay, so it can move up to there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was it that one?
Yeah, I think so. You were here. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to use Howl. Sorry, this is
Ooh.
probably going to hit pretty much everyone else, but...
Okay.
Within 200 feet. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Why?
Yeah, this thing's probably immune to fear as well.
Too late.
That's a wisdom save.
Ruvo's frightened. The thing is fine.
Yep.
Gorb is frightened.
Frightened.
Vizra's frightened. Toto's frightened.
Wow.
You only hit your allies.
Oh dear.
My lord.
Whoops.
Oh well, we'll be fine.
We can't move closer. We have disadvantage as long as we can see the Wolfos.
That's
Yeah.
fine. We've just not got to look at it.
Well, you can't move closer either.
Just turn your back.
If I go around to the other side of it, will the thing block me? You block sight of me.
No. Standing behind the walls and stuff probably will, but not the Guardian.
Okay. Okay, well that didn't work out.
Thank you for that.
Okay, what a turn. The
worst turn.
Vizra, you're scared.
I
It was a
mean,
pleasure playing with you, gentlemen.
Funny enough, I thought you were wiser than this.
I had a +3. I rolled a 6.
The Guardian
What
has a
about
-2.
our behaviour made you suggest we were wise.
He had a -2 and passed, and everyone else failed.
Jeez.
Best turn. 10 out of 10.
Oh boy.
What would you like to do, Vizra?
TPK.
Okay. I believe I can remain hidden if I move at half speed.
If you walk out into the open,
Okay, yeah.
like, that's a bit fishy.
Because, you know, it'd be great to be able to have advantage, but I'm at long range, so that'd be normal. Which means sneak attack wouldn't proc.
Yes. You're just scared of this damn wolf. The Guardian's no problem.
This wolf is just terrifying.
Okay, I'm gonna use my once per short rest racial and cast invisibility on myself.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Vizra kind of just melds with shadows. And you lose sight of her.
So as long as I don't move within 85 feet of the Wolfos.
I mean,
This makes me want to use Wolfosses against you.
Yeah.
oh god.
You have made this situation so much worse.
Thank you, Haley.
I seem to do this every encounter. Maybe I should not play a druid.
Okay, I'll bonus action dash
Yep.
over to there. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I will repeat the saving throw.
Yes, go for it.
I actually have a decent chance of passing it. So knowing my luck, there we go!
Yeah.
I finally realized, oh wait, that's just Kiku.
Everyone else is panicking around you though.
Yeah.
It's just random shouts and screams and flailing of arms.
And yeah, that's my turn.
The Guardians go. You see it's got a lot more life in it, and it picks itself up with these 6 tendrils and walks forward a few steps. One of these tendrils then forms into a spike and goes for the wolf.
Kill it. Oh.
Nat 1! So that misses.
Yeah. And
It has a plus 10!
a second one as well.
Oh Jesus!
Fuck.
We're in over our heads, boys.
Still misses.
Well,
I mean, it
Thank
would
you,
be great if
Wolfos
you-
dexterity.
Yeah.
I mean, if you kill a wolf, wouldn't we be able to do something then?
yeah.
Well, I mean, you can do things, it's just you can't move closer.
Ruvo,
My
your turn.
turn, yes? Lovely.
And you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as you can, as long as
That's
they're within line
okay.
of sight.
I'm not doing either of those things. I'm going to move. No, I'm not even going to move out from behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. Yeah, I am. I'm going to take a step this way,
Yep.
and I'm going to shout. I've always wanted to try this.
Hang on, is that moving closer to the wolf boss?
Not from where it is. It's still 75 foot.
Yeah. It's technically not closer in this non-Euclidean world.
Yeah,
Yep.
somehow.
I'm going to cast. Tidal wave.
Tidal wave?
Do you have
Yeah.
the range?
Yep, 120 foot.
Ah,
Dang.
Wow.
that's nice.
Um,
So
So-
it
It actually affects an area. It
Well,
affects
you can
an
make it so it
area
just hits
of
that
up
because you
to
can
30
put the
feet
point.
long, up to 10
Just put
feet
the
wide and
point.
10 feet tall. Yeah, so I'm going to stick
It's
it
like-
straight on
like-
it so it doesn't hit anything else.
so the tidal wave smashes from side on.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Let's see how good it is at dexterity saving throws, shall we?
Well, it's not great at wisdom, but it managed. Oh, there we go.
Not very good.
It
Well,
takes
that's another-
24 damage and is knocked prone.
24 damage.
Yep.
And prone. You just gave me disadvantage, mate!
Okay.
You'll be fine.
prone.
The
And-
water then spreads in all directions and extinguishes any fire within 30 feet of it. If that matters.
That's a complex spell.
Yeah. And to do so, I pull out my ukulele, my brand new ukulele, and play on that, and it summons a wall of water.
Hmm. Yes. 10
And-
done?
For the other, that I'm just going to move back behind the tree.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
repeat the save.
Oh yeah. It's a wisdom save, isn't it?
Yep.
So you can kind of see that the force of this wall of water has kind of knocked it over, and it's at an angle with 3 of its tendrils up in the air.
There we go, not bad.
Hey!
You know,
It's-
this would have been great the first time round.
As its head
That didn't make much
rotates,
difference for me.
as its head rotates, it kind of rolls, like in a little circle, like rolling a d10 around. Gorm is next.
Right. So is the saving throw at the end of the turn?
Yeah.
So currently you can't
And-
move closer.
I can't move closer.
Unless safe.
That's great for my melee-based
Yeah,
character.
I
isn't
know,
it? Yeah.
it's great, isn't it? I would have loved
Yeah.
to be able to go closer.
All you guys should have done better on your saving throws then.
I had a +3.
Yeah?
90, it's 80. I mean, I can move a little further away.
You can move further away, but you can't go closer.
I could take a step back. It's like, whoa. That's about, yeah, no. I guess that's what I do. I go a step backwards.
Because
in
the
fear.
distance is so big, the circle is so big that you have to
Yeah.
walk around.
Uh,
And if you go back and fail your save, you can't go closer.
see, that's the thing. I need to stay back here. Then I need to try my wisdom save again. That's basically all I can do, I think.
That's unfortunate.
Do you have any thrown weapons that you could ready if it gets in range? Hey, not frightened.
There we go. So I have hand axes, but it's fine. I'll not ready them. I'll
And
just save an
I
end.
believe the Wolfos isn't in line of sight of Toto, so
Yeah,
so you can't move closer, but you don't have disadvantage.
so if you kind of like lob the thing over the wall.
Okay.
So the wall at that point is about 10 feet high.
Okay, is it my go now or?
Yeah, I
you're at
believe
the
it
top of
is.
the round.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and lob my lightning trident over then.
Okay.
And-
So it's an attack with
prone.
disadvantage
So yeah, disadvantage.
because you can't see.
And also it's prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't move closer, can I? I can move back, right?
Yeah, you can move back.
You can move back.
If I move to like that corner wall, will I? But then will I see the wolf? Will I still have disadvantage?
Yeah, you still have disadvantage because you see the Wolfos.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and blind lob it from here then.
Okay. If you miss, then we'll work out a dice roll to see where it goes.
Okay, cool.
Hey, 18!
18. Ah! It hits!
Nice.
So,
This
yeah,
is the
roll
issue
some
with
damage.
rolling the 2 dice all the time because they shall show crit damage, so just 11.
Yeah. What you see is... I'm going to draw this lightning on. But what you see is that one of the legs, it sort of hits one of these legs and almost slices through it. And it's only got 5 remaining legs.
Cool. I also have extra attack, and I have another trident. So I'm
So yeah, you can throw another one
Yep.
just gonna lob another one. Yeah.
at disadvantage again.
Yep.
$11.
11. Yeah, that's not enough,
If you had
unfortunately.
advantage, that would have been double crits.
Yeah, that would have been cool, but oh well.
Only some wolf hadn't howled.
Yeah,
And then at the end of your turn, you can remake that wisdom
and
save.
the thing wasn't prone.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're still frightened.
Damn it!
She's covering by the wall. Ah! Throwing the trident.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm just knocking all my
So you-
all my weapons over the wall.
Now you're the only person frightened.
So you can see as the first trident leaves his hand, a kind of like spark of electricity channels from the trident to his hand, and as it lands on the other side of the wall, the lightning almost like drills a hole through the wall.
Cool.
I would have just gone over.
Next is Kigu. So you're still scared, unfortunately. But everyone else, I think, is fine.
Yeah, I think everyone but Toto.
Mm.
Didn't
Your
say.
turn,
Yes.
Kiki.
The barbarian is the only one who's afraid.
Scary, okay?
They are pretty
Um,
scary.
She was very close.
Well, at least you have advantage.
So I'm going to move right up close and multi-attack.
Okay.
With advantage because it's prone.
Yes, it is prone.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that.
Damage, 1 piercing.
Yeah, I figured that you could click multi-attack, and I wasn't quite sure what it did. So
No, you have to click
No.
the specific attacks.
yeah, so it's a bite and then a claw attack.
Okay.
That's a 20.
It hits.
Nice.
Click the word bite.
Click the word attack and it will do
No,
damage.
the word bite. There we go.
Or, wow.
Okay. So 11 piercing damage. 11 piercing damage, and then claws.
Another 20.
Okay. Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
17 slashing.
Bloody hell.
Ow!
That'll do it.
In your multi-attack, you did as much as my 2nd level spell.
Mm.
Beautiful.
Ouch.
Right.
Does it make up for the howl?
Yeah.
Viscera.
Getting there.
Wait, actually... Oh, hang on. 3rd level spell, sorry.
Wow.
Dang.
Tidal Wave is a 3rd level spell.
Wow. That's just out of my range if I dashed. That is really annoying.
It's almost like I designed the map specifically.
I will dash up to there.
Well, you did not. Nice try.
And then it's prone, but I'm invisible, so that's just a normal attack.
That's true.
Then my invisibility will drop.
And you do get sneak attack because Wolfos is there.
Yes.
Wolfos. Well,
Nice.
I love that there's been, like, no crits so far.
Nope.
Just loads of natural ones.
And my
Yeah.
invisibility wears off.
Yeah. The Guardian's turn, if you're done.
Yeah.
The Guardian hauls itself back up and begins to move. Wolfos can get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, sure. I presume that would be one or the
Yeah, one or
either a
the
bite
other.
or a claw.
Yeah, you can choose.
Okay, in which case I will do another claw attack.
Yeah, it's either 2d8 or 4d4.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
That's 8d4 damage.
Dang.
20 damage.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Jesus.
That's a lot of ones.
Yeah.
With that, another leg.
Ha.
Okay, so that means it moved 5, and then... Wait, so it would use half of its movement at the time it had more movement to stand up. Oh, this maths is weird. So it used
Don't you want me-
25 feet to stand up, then 30, 40, 35.
So Southwest used 30.
There we go.
Out of whatever its current movement is.
And you get the lightning attack as well, Toto, because it stands up and passes over the lightning. So it has to make a dex save,
13 dex save.
or it
And it
saves.
passes.
And
That's a shame, because isn't that max damage? Yeah. Oh.
and you hear a beeping, and the eye on its front grows red.
Now, do I know what that means?
You will see
From my
right now
history
what
check?
it means.
Oh, it just does it straight away. Okay.
Yep.
Fuck.
Oh, damn it.
Does a 22 hit?
Which one of us are you talking to?
Toto, sorry.
I would freaking hope a 22 hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, hang on. That says the target must make a DC 18. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Dex save,
Fine, yep.
or
Yep.
be knocked prone.
So if you make the dex save now.
You're
Okay.
prone.
You are prone,
You're prone and frightened.
and you take this amount of damage.
Oh,
I don't want to see this. I do not want to see this. This is going to be such a bad...
Oh! I think that is my max hit points.
Ow.
That is exactly my max.
Wow.
Ah.
Ouch.
Are you still up?
I am. I still have health, so that I'm glad
Wow.
I healed before we left.
Hell yeah.
Also, Andy removed the prone icon from the token.
Oh yes. Okay, that's its turn.
That was a turn.
Ouch.
Ruvo.
Luckily, that's recharge.
Is that 60-12 damage?
Yep, 60 12 and can prone
Luckily it
you.
rolled 2-3-2-3. 60
Well, look,
12.
it did roll my exact max HP.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
If it
Okay.
decided to hit me, that would have been horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, pro tip: don't get hit.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I should have said sorry. This isn't Zelda. This is Dark Souls.
Oh right. Okay, that explains it.
Are we going to face our first death? In session
Hopefully
3?
not. I am going to fly 60 foot so I can get to this line here.
Yep.
I'm going to fly to that corner,
Okay.
just here. As I'm flying, can I be peeking above the wall to see it?
Well,
Yeah.
how high up were you flying? If you're flying over 10 feet,
Well, I can
probably
just
should-
fly in a straight line, so
Yeah.
make that 60 foot, but 10 foot up. So I'm
You
actually
could have
here.
arced it to be like 30 feet up in the center, but
Will that be okay? Because I
yeah.
can stay flying for like 5 minutes
or
now.
you could land on the wall.
Oh, actually, yeah, that will.
Yeah, because that is the
work.
top of that spot.
Okay, yeah,
So-
I'll land on the wall.
Yeah.
Can I still see it?
Yes, you definitely can.
Good.
And it can see you.
It is.
Yeah, that's.
It
the
is further than 10 feet though. It's about from where you are. It's probably about 20 feet away.
Yeah, take it from the bottom of the
I
pillar.
changed my
Yeah.
mind completely. I'm going to land on the ground and I'm going to slap Toto on the back of the head and say, "Perk up." And
Well, after he
cast
implies that, you just say perk up.
Cure wounds for 12 health.
16. It's
16
a higher
health.
level cast.
Oh,
Yeah.
16. Ah, cool. There you go, 16 extra health there, Toto.
Thank you. 16, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you rolled max on the first one.
I'll take it. Yeah, we need that.
Who needs healing potions?
Hey, you just healed
Exactly.
for half the damage they took.
Yeah,
Exactly
that's not
half the
too
damage.
bad, is it?
I hope the laser recharges next round.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
Lord. that would kill like probably most of our characters in 2 hits.
I'm back up at 30 hit points now, so I'm.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So it could easily take you out again.
Yeah,
It could.
easily.
We'll see.
Like average damage would take you
With
like
a
negative
decent
like
roll,
10.
Okay.
I think that is about. Oh, hang on. Bear with me, because
Mhm.
my bardic inspiration. What action is that
Bonus.
to grant it? Then I will also give you bardic inspiration, Toto.
Oh hey,
Oh, thank
you could do that on the frightened save.
You could indeed, if you need it.
yeah.
but
So
you could roll it after you see the roll, but before
Yes,
you know
you
its
can.
results.
yeah. So when you roll something,
AKA, before Andy says it misses or it hits, you can roll
Yeah.
it.
yeah. So
Quite
you
helpful.
can just add a D8 to one thing, whatever you like.
But that does mean Andy has to give you time to think if you
I
want to use
I
it
will
before
give
he
time.
says the result.
Okay.
I will give time.
I can use it after I see the roll.
After you see the roll,
Yeah.
but before you know any of its results.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Gorm.
Yes.
You can
That is
start to
quite
join the
far away.
combat.
Yeah.
How
Hey,
fast is your
dash
roll?
My roll is 80 feet max.
Dang.
If it's downhill.
Oh right,
If not, it's twice my move speed.
it's not bad.
So it's like a dash.
It's a dash, yeah, but it has to go through an enemy.
So if you were a Goron barbarian monk,
Wow.
then you
that
could
is
roll quite far.
Yeah.
about 120 foot and wreck
Or
something.
barbarian, because barbarians get advanced.
Yeah, I said barbarian monk.
So
Oh,
dash
yeah.
is twice my speed, yeah?
Yeah, twice your
yeah.
speed.
Well,
Yeah, I
you
get
get to move equal to your speed as your action, and then you can move equal to your speed as your movement.
Alright,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll probably just start dashing then, frantic to join the fray. Seeing Toto go down is just time
Well,
to get
not
in
go
there.
down, but
Well,
be
you know,
knocked
being
over.
being knocked onto their back.
I don't know how they're doing.
Massive frickin' laser.
They got knocked the fuck down, dude. I'm worried over here. Yeah, that's what I can do, I think. I don't have any ready to
Okay.
throwing weapons. No. Yeah.
Toto, it's your turn.
So you could stand up for half your movement, which I would advise.
It helps.
I'm gonna stand up.
Yep.
Although if it shoots you with its laser again, it will actually be better for you to be on the floor.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying.
it can't shoot its laser next turn.
Well,
Yeah,
it maybe
You
can.
never know.
Well, no, it couldn't because it didn't recharge. It recharges at the end of the turn.
No, it doesn't. It recharges at the start of the turn.
No, it recharges at the end of each turn. It rolls to recharge.
So I should have made a roll.
But I don't think you roll on the turn you use it.
Oh, that sounds like you're making things up.
I'm not. Well, you can roll it the turn you use it. I just think people just normally don't because that's overpowered for the enemy at that point.
Let's see, shall we? Monster manual.
I know you definitely recharge at the end of the turn, though.
The notation recharge XY means a monster can use a special ability once, and that the ability then has a random chance of recharging during each subsequent round of combat. At the start of each of the monster's
it's at the
turns, roll a
start.
d6. So it can recharge next turn.
Well,
And then use straight away.
It has a 33% chance.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm not sure what to do, so I can do one of two things. So I've kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit by chucking both my tridents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can recall my lightning one, but then I can't go into rage. So I can go into rage, and I've got some javelins I can lob at.
Well, the thing is, the rage won't really help with the lightning damage.
No,
Like-
the right.
Mhm.
No,
So-
recall the trident.
Yeah, I was thinking that because it doesn't look like I get many perks from using rage with the javelin.
What's your subclass?
Totem.
Yeah.
Which totem?
We found one totem of the turtle.
The turtle.
That sounds glorious.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna recall my lightning trident then.
Okay, the lightning just like the trident basically travels along this lightning bolt and back into your hand.
Okay, cool.
You're basically Thor.
Yeah.
I've realised.
Yeah,
Basically Thor.
Fish
not
Thor.
a bad thing to be
But
in
with
a
a
fight.
trident instead of a hammer.
Yeah.
More stabby, less bashy.
I'm then gonna throw as soon as it gets to my hand after I retrieve it. I'm gonna like throw it straight away
Okay,
at the dude, at the big guardian.
cool. Go for it.
15.
A 15. I think that might miss. Where's it gone?
Can I use the bardic?
You can before he tells
yeah.
you.
Before he tells you for sure. Which he hasn't, because he's looking it up.
Okay. Should I maybe just do it again?
No, add a D. You add a D8.
Yeah.
Yeah, bardic inspiration is you add a dice.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Inspiration, you roll another dice. But
Okay.
bardic
Oh, yeah,
inspiration, you
21
add a
will
dice.
hit, I
That's a-
hope.
yeah, that's a 21.
Yep. So that hits.
Roll
Yeah.
damage. 4.
Rubbish.
Every little bit helps.
Exactly.
I mean, Fizzra's done literally nothing so far, so...
Well, you know, Gorm hasn't really made it there yet.
You guys need to keep up. The DPSs are lagging behind.
The DPS meter is just...
Yeah, the 2 DPS aren't really doing too well at the moment.
Okay, I do have an extra attack, so we'll pass it then out.
Sorry, you went all laggy there.
Yeah.
Could you repeat?
Throwing a javelin. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't mean to.
That's
Well,
a crit.
It would take the crit.
Yeah.
It's the first one.
Dang.
13.
13
That'll do
damage.
nicely.
So the javelin, it seems like this javelin is not like magically charged, and so doesn't really do as much.
Oh,
Ah.
Ah,
why?
that's poop.
Well,
I don't have
still
any magic
helps.
weapons.
Okay, how much damage does it do then?
Half of that, so 6 damage.
Okay. And then I guess with my last movement.
Yep. So you've used half your movement to stand up,
Yeah.
but you've got
I
the
guess I
other
have
half
to
to
go.
use.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's it.
cool.
You saving throw.
You
Yeah.
went closer.
Oh wait, do I need to do a?
You'll have to be one space down from where you are to stay outside the 30 foot.
Yeah, because you're
And
still
then you
scared
can
of
do
the
your
wall.
saving throw now.
You just rolled a javelin.
I didn't do that.
You attack the wolf instead. That's not a bad idea.
No.
Oh yeah.
Get out of wild shape.
Oh, that's lovely.
There we go. No longer afraid.
As you run past,
Oh,
Oh shit!
fuck.
yeah, the bird's gonna have to make a saving throw.
What saving throw am I making?
Dexterity.
I'm sorry, Ruvo.
It's fine.
Okay.
You were clotheslined by the electricity.
Yeah, the bird just jumps over it.
I like to actually shout heads up, and he just like leaps into the air for it.
Okay, Kigu is next.
Right, so I'm
Get
gonna-
into melee.
Yep, get into melee, funnily enough.
I need my sneak attack to actually do anything now that I find out he's resistant to non-magic damage.
And from here, I'm going to do my multi-attack again.
Yep.
Guessing that first one doesn't hit.
Yeah, that's not a hit, I'm afraid.
More.
And
No.
that's not a hit either.
Yeah, well.
No.
Yeah, you're just not able to get through its armor plating. Visra.
So 20 feet today going around the pillar. Bonus action cast Hex.
Okay. I will give it a hex.
And then I will, I guess I'll give it disadvantage on strength saves.
Okay.
And then I will...
Why not deck saves because of the lightning?
Oh no, sorry, not saves, it's only checks. So that'll be strength
right.
checks. Because it only does checks. It's not very useful. I
Yeah.
just do strength because that means it's harder for it to break out of a grapple.
It is
Yeah, that
useful
works.
pre-combat because initiative is a check.
That is true.
Hmm.
Then I will attempt to short bow it again. And fail miserably!
Yep, sorry. Guardian.
Oh god.
So it starts its turn.
No, I'm gonna move back behind the pillar.
Okay.
There we go.
Guardian is going to have to make a dex save for the lightning.
Yay.
I think it fails.
Yeah, DC 13, so that's a fail.
Yay.
So you get to roll some damage.
1!
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh well.
I mean, you've done more than I have.
It sucks.
That lightning's done more than I have.
Why has it come through so many times? I only clicked it once. What?
Might have just been a bit of lag on the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that means it actually does 8 damage because that's what
Shut
chat
up.
says.
Shut
It's-
up, you peasant.
It's going to make 2 attacks against Wolfos with Pierce.
That's
what-
gonna break wild shape.
Hold on, it needs to roll a d6 first.
Good luck, Haley.
Not recharged.
Yay.
So it's
Good
going
luck, Haley.
to do 2 piercings.
Oh,
You'll get a lovely set of earrings for you.
18.
Oh.
That's the first attack.
actually, that's a point. How
Are
do
you still in wild shape?
As far as where I have to be to get down to 0 to come out of wild shape.
No, you can dispel it whenever you like,
you
but
can
yeah,
dispel
this
it whenever
would
you like.
also.
This is extra HP, so why would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The issue is that I don't know if I can change the hit points.
The hit points.
Oh,
Um,
I wouldn't worry about it. Do you
If you
have more
keep
than
track
18
of it.
hit points?
Have like a
Yeah.
notepad
Oh,
document.
cool.
yeah, just keep a track of how much damage you've taken.
Okay,
Do like
and-
a notepad document or something.
A second attack.
That's gonna break wild shape.
21.
Yeah. Yeah. That is 39 total damage.
yeah, 3 more than I had.
So you take 3 damage in your normal
yeah.
form.
So Kigu loses 3 life.
Ah!
Just completely outsized by this thing.
It just stood on you a couple of times.
And it's going to move. How much movement does it have?
Attacks of opportunity from Kigu.
That's not correct. That should be that. 1, 2.
Google's just asked me if Burger King serves Chinese food.
What?
Yeah.
And it moves over there.
Does Kigu get an attack?
Okay.
Yes, Kigu does get an opportunity attack.
Hit him.
Yeah, I guess I'll hit him with a quarterstaff. It's probably not going to do very much.
Bonk him. Just assert dominance.
Yeah. Pee on it.
No.
Yeah.
Now, the Wolfos uses quarterstaff.
Oh shit, sorry.
Just pee on it.
Okay. That's its turn. Ruvo, you're up next.
Yeah, so it's now just come into sight of me.
Yep.
So, what I'm gonna do is I don't really want to. Bear with me. What I think I want to do is use a spell.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense. You are a bard.
I definitely do want to do a spell. I'm going to fly.
Mm-hmm.
How far away is it? Sorry, I'll put myself back and just quickly measure. It is currently 25 foot away from me. So would you say a reasonable estimate is 40 foot would put me directly above it?
Yeah.
Because of how D&D movement works, you move the longest of the 2 distances you move.
Yeah, so it would be like 20,
So it would
25.
be 20 feet to get like on top of him, 25 feet to get on top of him.
Lovely, I'll take that. 25
And you
feet,
can
I'm
go up to
directly
25
above him.
feet.
I am then...
How far up?
I literally want to be about 5 foot above its head.
So you're like
Okay.
15 feet
So
up?
about 15 feet up, I'm guessing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll
Okay.
be 25 feet of movement.
Lovely. In which case, I then slam down with my wings and cast Thunderwave.
Right on top of it. Okay.
At
You're in the
second
middle
level.
of squares there. That's really annoying me.
Won't matter.
Because the head is in the middle.
Now
Constitution
that's not as much
save.
damage as I'd like, but yeah, con save.
Con save or takes 9
It
damage.
fails,
And it's
so it
pushed
takes
down.
Yeah, it's pushed down 10 feet, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 feet down.
Roll that extra pushy damage. which is whatever rule you like it.
Instantly dead.
That is my preferred roll. But I'll take 5. I can't believe 2d4. I got 4.
Yeah.
As
You just
I
rolled
am-
1d4.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so no, it's 1d4 plus 1. So it's 1d4 plus 1 for every foot past the first 5. Well, my actual attack
Well,
was
no,
2d8.
for every
and
5
I did,
feet past them.
Sorry, yeah, you know what I mean. But for my actual attack, it was
Every
technically
square.
3d8, and I only got 9.
Wow.
Womp
Yeah.
womp.
Oh well, it deals damage, doesn't it? As I'm above it,
Wah.
if I've got to try to fly up like an additional 10 feet.
Yep.
So I will place a number on myself of being
Yeah, there's the wing icon.
15 foot above its head.
Just do it in like squares. So that'd be like 5
Yeah.
squares up.
It's not letting me select my token.
Are you in ruler mode?
I am. Just
Oh,
thought-
you idiot! What a blunder!
Wop, 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 wop.
Wah. Kill
That's
this
my
thing
turn.
faster, I'm getting
Oh,
annoyed at the music.
Who wants? Who wants inspiration?
Well, you're 25 feet up, so no one's within range unless they're 30 feet away.
Oh yeah.
How far
that's my
away
turn.
is Toto?
30. Wow.
What?
32.7.
No, I've got 60 foot,
Ah, 60 foot. Yeah.
which means
yeah, you
I
hit
can give it to pretty
anyone
much
except
anyone.
me.
Do you reckon you're going to get there next turn, Gorm?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it hard.
Right, then have some bardic inspiration to help.
Okay, so is that rolls with advantage?
No. You add a d8 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
After you see the result, but before you know how that
Well,
impacts the
You
game.
could add it before you roll, but that's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
So
Speak of the Gorm,
Gorm.
your turn.
Gorm.
Gorm. Lovely woody word.
I'm gonna roll as an action. I can roll over an enemy, move in a straight line up to twice your speed, and stuff
So
that
he
jumps
makes a
into the
dex
target.
save.
It's gonna be 2d12 if it doesn't do the saving throw.
I
Okay.
love when it says at least 10 feet.
Well, you can't roll less.
So what? You can't roll if your movement speed is somehow reduced to 4.
Well, if you roll 5 foot, that is technically falling over, not rolling.
That's tripping.
Yeah, you barrel straight through it and roll some damage.
Yikes.
So, yeah, 14 bludgeoning.
That is not bad.
Unfortunately, it's not magical bludgeoning.
It's not a magical gore.
So it seems to take 7 damage as you run over one of its tendrils.
I see the number
It
7.
seems to take 7. Yeah, you hit it, and you see like a damage
Floating number.
indicator. Damage indicator. You hit it, 7 pops out.
Yeah, and you're like, what? I did 14!
Says here in the script.
It says in the script I deal 14 damage. Then you get eye-lasered.
Right. Anything else?
Do I have extra attack, or does that count as?
The
That's not
roll.
the attack action.
Yeah, the roll isn't the attack action. It's its own thing. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Toto then.
Autor.
Okay, cool. Let me measure some stuff.
Yes.
Um,
You know, I don't think this thing can shoot a laser directly upwards. So,
That's what I was counting on.
That just reminds me of a massive boss fight we did once where we decided to use Euclidean geometry,
right.
where we were fighting a massive floating aberration that shot lasers, but,
Yeah.
but couldn't shoot lasers up, like above a 45-degree angle. So we were just sitting there doing trigonometry for ages to find out where we were in relation to this thing.
Okay, so if I move here, the lightning's gonna go through it, right? And
Yes, yes, it will.
Okay, cool.
Clothesline it.
Oh, I've got the wrong colour. You've got purple lightning.
Purple lightning.
Ah, nice.
Even cooler.
Purple rain.
No, purple
It's
lightning.
gonna emperor.
Well, that's the lead up, isn't it? So you need the purple rain.
You need purple rain before purple
Oh.
lightning.
Yes, sorry, he needs to
So
make a
do,
save.
do you have white rain before white lightning?
Yes.
He fails.
Sweet.
So
He
8
fails.
damage.
And you fail.
One of the legs explodes from the damage.
Explodes.
How many legs are we on now?
3?
I think that was the third one or fourth one.
That was the third one. So
That was the third leg. It's down to 3 legs.
Jeez, there's so many.
Will this
One
one
more
deal
leg than me.
damage?
This is unfair.
Will this deal any damage? Tune in next time.
Even Gorm is now above you in the DPS charts.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 and an 11.
That is
So
with damage reduction. Come on.
The answer may surprise you, but it is also no.
What?
I
What
think
do
I'm
you?
gonna start resorting to Eldritch Blast. I won't get sneak attack, but at least it's magical damage.
Toto, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna call my trident back.
Yep.
And then jab it, 2 hands.
Okay. A hit.
Cool,
Nice.
cool. And then I'm gonna jab it again.
Go for it. Yes. Great.
Oh.
Yeah, well, hey, it's better than what I did.
15.
Okay, cool.
Like smoke seems to like be pouring out of this thing now.
Okay, cool. And then I only have like 1 bit of movement, so I guess I'll just stay standing here.
Okay, Kigu. What would you like
Right.
to do?
Okay, so I think. Hang on a second.
I
Yeah.
remember I still have Hex up on that thing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to move here.
Okay.
I'm at the base of a tree, not climbed into it.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Entangle.
Ooh. Best level 1 spell.
Okay. So I need to
And
make
hey, if he fails, he has disadvantage to break out.
a strength saving throw.
If he fails the saving throw, he has to make a check to break out, and he'd have disadvantage because of Hex.
Dang it.
And he passes.
Yeah.
That's a solid pass. That's
Yeah. The
My
plants
spell save DC
nearby.
is 26.
The plants nearby just like rush up to try and grab this thing, but it's kind of like shakes them off and like snips them with its weird claws.
Snip, snip.
Snip.
Dang it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Viscera, you better kill it now because as soon as it's gonna come up, it's gonna one-shot one of us.
Yeah. Okay, so first I'm going to bonus action hide.
Yep.
Rolled twice, but no. Okay, cool. And then I will just shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. First one's 18,
A hit.
so 12 damage.
Awesome.
Second one's a 23,
Another hit.
or another 9 damage.
Another leg comes off.
This one did damage, guys!
It's like literally got 2 legs now, and its speed is not very good now.
It's tottering.
That's my turn.
Cool. The Guardian's turn.
Safely behind this pillar.
It sort of places its body on the ground, lifts its 2 remaining tendrils up, and
Wow.
one goes for Toto and one goes for Gorm. Toto first. Where's the button? Boop. 20.
Luckily not advantage.
Damn it.
And the damage on that is 13.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. What plus the piercing as well?
No, it's just 13 damage.
The plus is if it was a crit, but
Yeah.
it didn't have advantage, so...
All right.
And the one against Gorm, 13.
Misses?
That's a miss.
If I'd had advantage on both of those. Oh!
Dead.
Yeah. You would have killed 2 people.
Yeah, just
No, I wouldn't have died.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh.
I
You
would
would-
have been close.
You would have been close.
oh yeah. A
And-
mere 25 damage won't kill you.
I'd have 5 hit points.
And that's a terrible roll as well because it's a 1-3, 1-2.
Ruvo.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is swoop down
Yep.
and do a flying pass to stab at it twice.
Mm-hmm.
First rapier attack, I will augment with the defensive flourish. So I will roll my rapier to see if it hits.
Well, you get to use the flourish after you see if you hit.
You hit. Unfortunately, it's a non-magical rapier.
But he does get to flourish.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
So-
roll a bardic inspiration dice.
I am going to use the defensive flourish. So 1 bardic inspiration.
Mhm.
Oh, it's not gonna let me roll that, so I'll just do it that way instead. My AC is increased by 3 to the end of my next turn, and then I'm going to hit it again with the
you deal
rapier in my
1 damage.
yeah,
because
and the
resistance.
extra 3.
Well, resistance.
Oh yeah, I suppose because bardic damage.
It does
is-
additional damage. It doesn't make it magical.
That's a
Like
shame.
sneak attack does additional damage.
Oh yeah, it does say additional damage. Yeah. Then I'm going to hit it with my rapier in my offhand, which also does a bit of damage.
Yep.
And then while that's happening, I'm going to swoop off a little
9
way
damage. Not bad.
and land up here.
If you are watching on the stream at home, look how much life it has got left.
Is it 1?
I can't say.
It's some.
Go on, kill it.
Gorm.
Come!
Just make 2 hammer attacks.
I'll make 2 hammer attacks, yeah.
Okay.
That's a miss and a hit.
Yeah, the hit is
Sadly, the hit was terrible.
good. Oh
Well,
my.
the first attack was max, the second attack was min.
That
The
is
second
very
one was
unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Why do you have auto roll damage on?
I don't know.
Why not? Saves a
Yeah, I'll
click.
leave mine on.
Toto. Unless Gorm has a thing he wants to do.
No, but
Can
I
you-
just hit it in the end there.
You have
For 5.
you're Battle Master, aren't you? Do you have anything that can do a bit extra damage?
Maneuver.
Ooh, you are right.
Mm.
Trip it.
I do have trip attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1
Yeah, he's
spirit die
large,
to attempt
so that would
to
work.
knock the target down.
So roll a superiority die for damage, and then he has to make a save.
That's 4d8.
No, one.
One of them. So
superiority
1d8.
die.
1d8. Okay.
Yeah, it just means you have a pool of 4 you can use between long rests.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
So that's an additional 3 damage. He's dead! You tricked
That was
him to
enough.
death.
Yeah, you kind of like, so it was kind of sitting on the ground anyway, but you hit the bottom half of it and it just like completely travels with your maul, the top half hitting the ground and like cracking into 2.
Yay!
Well, that was fun. Everyone okay?
Yes, is everyone alright?
Yeah, somehow.
Right.
One thing, I still
Oh.
get to concentrate on Hex.
What the hell was that thing?
That is
This was
a
the Guardian you talked about?
Yeah. They're what the nice lady said about before, things that were designed to be guardians and didn't end up doing that.
Why
And
didn't they work
usually, don't know. Do I know?
Probably not.
No.
I mean, you
I'm
can
gonna go with
roll,
don't.
but it's very difficult.
I'll try it.
If you get a 25, then you no.
That was
No.
not
Well, the best
actually
you can get was
possible.
a
It's only a
24.
+4, yeah. But no, I don't know. But they attack anyone they see, basically. and not everyone gets off as lightly as we did.
You call this lightly?
Yeah.
I'm just glad I ended up fine. Though I'm afraid I didn't really help much, did I?
No, not really.
Can I loot the what's it? Guardian.
Yes, you can.
Do I roll for it?
Through it.
You don't have to roll for it.
I will just pick up then. Do we want to also have a bit of a rest here for, say, an hour?
Yeah, I'd like my
That's
2 spell slots and my invisibility back.
Sounds like a good plan.
All of my bardic inspiration now.
So you find a
Wild shape.
Maybe we should head back in.
You find the core in the remains, also trying to.
Yeah, how did you even get in here?
no. You find
You
there's
found
like
me.
a selection of sort of like these ancient looking like gears and screws and like components essentially. It seems like this thing is mainly
it.
mechanical.
How much can I take in terms of backpackness?
Like all of it.
Like, so give
Oh,
me
I
a
mean
number.
all of the parts. So you find like 6 screws and 8 like gears.
Only 6 screws?
Okay.
Well, a lot of them kind of like get broken in the fight and that sort of thing. They're hefty screws. They're like the size of your fist, basically. Not small little things.
Cool, thank you. Right, so I've got those down.
They would make bad daggers, but they are usable.
You stab
Yeah.
someone with it and then screw them in.
Yeah, there you go.
Ugh.
Screw you.
Yeah, yell screw you as you do it.
I think that's not a weapon. That's a torture device.
I mean, aren't torture devices weapons?
Not really. Like you can't really use
You use them to inflict harm.
yeah, but you can't use the rack in war. You
I
can't
mean, arguably.
It's difficult
You
to
can't
beat
use
We're
someone
not
to death
arguing
on the
the
rack.
efficiency of the weapon.
No.
are we?
if
I mean, if you're strong enough, you can hit someone across the head with it.
well, yeah, but you can say that about anything.
I know, everything's a weapon, hence the term improvised weapon.
Yeah.
A rack is only 1d4 though.
May I just say, I just remember a moment where someone hit someone across the head with an entire statue for a d4 damage.
Yeah, improvised weapon.
Yeah, you killed a guardian.
Cool.
Well done.
Let's
around-
have a rest.
Around here seems to be these remains of some sort of a building.
Is this the location we were told the house would be?
Is Rouveau's spell still up?
Yes.
I mean, yes, 24 hours.
Yeah,
No
it's
concentration.
saying go here.
Lovely.
You have
Oh,
reached
wait.
your destination. You have
Actually,
reached your destination.
find the path is concentration, but I didn't cast another concentration spell or
Or
take
take
any damage at all,
Yeah, you
so I'm
didn't take
fine, am I?
damage.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Nice. Right.
Oh, that's a 6th level spell.
Yeah, I know, right? I
That's
can only do
crazy.
it once.
And costs 100 gold pieces and an object in the location you wish to find.
It does not, because this is one of the Rito class features, which specifically says you use nothing to cast. You don't need any of the material components. It doesn't use a spell slot, but you can only cast it once per day.
That's,
Although, as it lasts
well-
24 hours, that's not bad, really.
I guess it's like not a particularly strong spell.
No, it's not hugely. It's a utility spell. You can't
Yeah.
use it to kill something
Yeah.
in one hit.
I find in general 6th level spells are really bad. For like what you have to do to be able to use them.
Unless you want to find something really quickly on the
Yeah,
cheap.
But like the main thing you can do with 6th
Yeah.
level spells is find things.
Well, you found this place.
Yeah.
Could use
Shall
someone
we
else on my
have a
keys.
look around?
Yeah,
shall
sure.
we roll investigation?
Tomorrow I can.
Yeah.
You can roll investigation. Okay. Kigu, you are well trained at hiding, So you're also quite good at looking for things as well. And a couple of things spark your interest. This region to the north of you over here is a bit more complete. It seems to still have like objects left on the floor and that sort of thing. Vizra finds this very obvious badly dug hole.
Well, it took a 19 to find an obviously badly dug hole.
Well, on the map it's obvious. Which seems to have something like reflective in it, but it's kind of like the ground has almost hardened over it.
I'll point it out for people who think they would be able to retrieve it.
Kigu finds some rupees in the remnants of the room. You find...
Could I have it to pay someone back?
You find one rupee crystal that is worth probably, you think, about 400 rupees.
Dang.
Ah.
Just split it in 4 parts, it's fine.
You can buy a single health potion.
Now we pay everyone back.
Oh.
And I still have 50.
How much were those health potions?
They were 400, weren't they?
They
500.
were 500.
Ah.
This would get you
Almost
4/5
enough
of one.
One health potion.
Yeah.
I hope they're not just the basic healing potions. That would be...
They are. Because
They were-
that's 50 gold.
Yeah, bear in mind a rupee is a silver, approximately. Yeah.
Can I go and pick up my javelins and trident I logged earlier?
You certainly can.
Yeah, can I retrieve my arrows?
You can retrieve half of them.
Cool. I retrieve 1. Out of 2.
The other
That's
one
so
kind of like
bad.
broke as it...
Yeah,
hit
the
something.
nat 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we try and retrieve the thing from the obviously dug hole?
Well, I pointed out there's a thing in there, so if someone wants to try to get it out, feel free.
Gorm will attempt to get it out.
Yep. How
I'm
would you
going
like
to
to
carry
try?
around the gem until we can sell it.
How would you like to try to get it out?
I mean, what do I see?
So what you see is this is kind of like a stony dirt surface, and there's about... It's almost like... imagine if there was sort of a basement or something, a very small like basement down there, that the ground has kind of, as the dirt has moved and shifted over time, sort of closed over.
Right, so it's still like a hollow space underneath it, just closed
Hammer it.
over.
Yeah. It's definitely not big down there, and a lot of it has been filled with dirt and stones over time. But there's still kind of a bit of a hole.
If I like poke it with the shaft of my hammer, does it feel like I can like smash through it?
Yeah, there's a very small amount of give. It's not like perfectly solid.
I could do a thunder wave to break it open.
Do we to tell you, I have a... I don't know why, but I just have a bell.
You have a bell.
Right.
Just a bell, for some reason.
Oh, okay, thank you for chiming in. That was
Well,
wonderful.
Oh.
Funds!
Shall I use thunder wave to destroy the ground?
Destroy the ground. I click on the world and press delete.
I mean, do you have limited uses of Thunderwave?
Enough.
How many spell slots do you have?
I mean, is it
Like 9.
hard to get
Fair
it,
enough.
not whack it, or
I mean,
Maybe try out the hammer first. Thunder wave
Yeah.
seems a bit overkill.
yeah?
all right, yeah. I whack it with the hammer.
Okay. Right. Give me an attack roll.
Just them all.
Yep. Yeah, this is not particularly sturdy, and as you slam down on it, all these rocks crumble down into the hole. You see, you see one thing of a lot of interest to you, and one thing of slightly less interest to you. Which would you like me to tell you about first?
Obviously, the less
Difficult.
interesting one.
Yes. Tell me about the most interesting one. Yes.
The most interesting one is a thing, and I will place it
Nice.
Oh,
into
nice.
your inventory.
Ah, it's his magic item.
Wait, where's it gone?
Where's it gone?
Oh, hold on. I actually need to put it into a handout. I hadn't done that yet. In Phenom's journal, choose a file.
And hey,
Handouts.
if you want me to, I could identify it for you.
I mean, I would like to see what it is first of all.
There you go. It should be in your thingy.
And my thingy. Ooh.
What's it called?
It is a skull hammer. Ooh.
That seems a bit strange to be in some old lady's basement.
Yeah.
Have you met my grandmother?
Yes,
He's
yes, I have.
just
she
reaching.
is a connoisseur of skull hammers.
The second thing is a small trunk, like a wooden box.
This will just go over and check it.
It's,
Can I try my new hammer on it?
Yeah, if you like.
You might break whatever's inside.
Then it wasn't worth having.
Or if it breaks to a hammer, it's not worth having.
Yep.
So what, you're not worth having around then?
I've not broken yet.
No,
Well, we
but
haven't
he
really
could
tried.
break you.
So this box doesn't seem to be locked. It is kind of like it's got a tight seal on it, like it's got almost as if it could be locked if they wanted to, but it doesn't seem to have been now.
Okay.
Inside, you see a few things. There are some folded pieces of paper that are very aged. There are a few rupees and a feather-like antennae.
I will take up what I'm assuming the other year of the mountain.
Yes, this one, the colour seems very drained from it. Like, it doesn't match Kigu's one at all. This is kind of very grey and drab in comparison.
As I'm looking through this stuff, I'll just use Mage Hand to pass it over to Kigu.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, second one. But less shiny.
Yes.
Yeah, your one almost seems to, like, glow with a, like, fancy magic colour. This one just seems like it could have been, you know, any old ear.
Ew.
And then visual check with the scraps of paper.
So on the scraps of paper, it seems like there is. It's almost like these have been ripped out of something and handwritten on. Like one of them seems to say, it seems to be like an apology note. Basically, it doesn't go into the details of what they're apologizing for, but it says stuff along the lines of, "I know you never wanted this, but it's the way it must be. The future of Hyrule depends on me."
Cool.
The second note seems to be almost like a map of some sort of a plan, almost like they've drawn a little map out and they've numbered each place like 1, 2, and it seems to be a route that goes from what you believe is here at position 1 and then heads like down to Kakariko at number 2. Then they've pierced a hole through the piece of paper, and on the other side, number 3 lies.
Hmm.
I will transfer the notes from that over to my maps.
Yep.
Including the hole.
No. I'll just put like a mark there.
And then there is a number 4 and a 5 as well. Number 4 still seems on the back. And number 5 is almost like a folded over corner. That is somewhere you haven't been before.
Interesting.
Huh.
So does that mean that we've been to 4 and 5 before?
I
I
don't know what being on the back means.
like you've been to Kakariko, and you've now been here, so that's 1 and 2.
So yeah, we've been to 1 and 2. 3 and 4 are on the back, and then 5 is somewhere we haven't been.
So 5 is technically on the back as well, except it has been folded over to the front.
Huh.
Maybe it's like an underground
fair.
passage or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. But my first instinct was this whole Twilight nonsense.
Hmm.
Because the two realms seem to have some different landmarks.
That's
There
possible.
is one more note as well. This one seems to be like a really badly drawn drawing of Hyrule Castle, pre Calamity.
Calamity.
Could I try to guess like how old all this is?
You could give it a go.
What check do you want?
Investigation, probably.
I'm rolling
It's-
terribly for my +6.
Like, it is old. The like paper it's written on is incredibly brittle and could almost like break with, a strong wind.
May I try?
Sure. No.
Nope.
It's brittle paper.
Well, I think we may have a few more leads about
I mean,
something to do with this place.
I mean, Toto takes a look, and the fact that the drawing seems to be from a child and is of Hyrule Castle pre-Calamity, this is probably quite close to the Calamity when it was drawn. It could have been, anywhere between 15 and 10 years before the Calamity.
What I'll do is I'll get the map and point at the hole. Should we try going to there? It seems to be one of the only leads we currently have.
Sounds like a good adventure.
Okay.
And there's nothing on the notes about the King of Mountain at all.
No.
So
Maybe
looking
the apology could be something to do with that. But...
looking closely at the child's drawing, you can see like this sort of Lord of the Mountain shaped creature in front of the castle.
That's interesting.
Should look at that.
That's very interesting.
I'm gonna tap the ears together, see if one of the see if it coming into contact with the one I had originally will sort of wake it up, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So you tap them together, and they make a slight noise of a combination between a nice breeze and a.
Huh.
No,
They don't seem any different afterwards.
We could go and check where the Lord is on that picture.
Sorry,
I
I
want to
can.
rest though. Down here would be the best place, as it's not entirely in direct view of anywhere.
That's probably a good idea. I was also thinking we could go and check in front of the castle where the Lord of the Mountain appears
Do you
on this
really want to
picture.
go closer?
I'm game.
Just
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Very well, but let's rest first.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'll help keep an eye out when the injured ones of you are resting.
How long are we going to stop for? Like a night?
Well, I'd say probably another hour. I don't think it's getting to nighttime.
I mean, so
Well,
you
actually-
went in... Like, you've had an hour's rest in Kakariko, then you did... Before that was the...
Yeah, actually, it might be getting
thing. So
late.
it's probably... Yeah, it's probably not far from night
I mean,
now.
we arrived to Kakariko, we went to the meeting, it got dark, we went to do
Yeah.
the puzzle, then we
Yeah.
went to see the fairy,
Yeah.
then we had an hour's rest. It's been a minute.
Shall we
Perhaps
stop
should
for the
settle
whole
down
night
for the
then?
night then,
Yeah.
yes.
We can settle down, we can rest. This underground area doesn't seem like a bad idea.
My
Um,
people are very, from what I figured out, adept at illusion magic, so perhaps I can hide the opening to the outside world.
I was wondering why not just drag the
The
Guardian over the top of the hole.
That'd make it
Yeah.
harder to get out, surely.
Things. Well, yeah, but we've got
Trap
a really,
yourself
really
in.
strong gore on here. And if I sing a really good song, I bet he can lift it over his head. And things
Well,
tend
perhaps
to
put it
Guardians.
I just say though, seeing a dead guardian would probably attract more attention.
I don't know, some of them are derelict, you can see them lying around, and you never quite know if a derelict one is going to get up again and start shooting. No matter how incapacitated they look, they're never 100% safe.
Well, if you think it's a wise idea, then fair enough. But we'd have to make sure that all of us are down here first before it goes over the top.
Do you think you can lift it, Gorn?
I mean, how big is it?
I'd say he could try to at least push it.
Like, it's made of stone and metal, so it is quite dense.
Well, I think the barbarian and the fighter should be able to do it if they work together.
Yeah. Especially with some bardic inspiration.
And barbarian rage giving advantage on strength.
Yeah.
Gorm can just eat it.
There you go. Wait.
Eat our way out.
Yeah?
I guess.
That's his breakfast.
One guardian for breakfast. So.
Yeah, next time we see a guardian, I eat things like you for breakfast. Literally.
Happened just the other day.
Hell of a boast.
Should we try pushing it over, or I don't think lifting it is
The best idea.
Just a quick question before I start lifting / dragging us over. Is there actually enough room for us in the little basement area?
There is. It'll be a bit tight. You'll be like quite cuddled up against each other, but
It's fine.
it's nice and romantic.
Luckily, Giant Woman isn't here, or else it might get a bit
Yeah.
steamy, judging by a few people's reactions.
Ah, I miss Giant Woman.
Meanwhile,
Go
in
get
the
a
giant
room.
woman pool. Oh, I miss those tiny people.
What were their names again?
Oh,
Kipper.
Kipper.
Kippa's companions.
Kipper and Co.
The Kipper Company.
Oh god.
Kipper.
Yeah.
That just sound like we're fishermen.
You're not? One of you is a fishman.
If it is the Kipper, no, that wouldn't work. TPK. I mean,
TPK.
TPK?
the party of Kipper.
The party of Kipper.
The People's Kipper. Total power for Kippers.
Are you going to drag the Guardian over the hole?
I guess.
Okay.
Just wait, we wake up in the morning and it springs back to life.
So, if Toto is helping, then Gorm can make the roll with advantage, and if you want, you can add the Bardic Inspiration dice afterwards.
Let's see. So as a bonus action, you turn one grant body inspiration die to add to any. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's just a strength check.
Yeah.
Strength with advantage.
12.
Roll the d8.
Yeah, roll the d8.
Yeah, well, we'll put in the d8. Yeah. So that's just a standard d8.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, 19. Yeah, you're not able to like lift it over your head. Ruvo didn't sing that well, and
Well,
God damn it.
he's done quite well. That was a 7.
well, yeah, but
yeah.
but clearly not well enough to lift it over his head.
3% of perfect song.
I mean, it's been a long day.
But you're able to sort of drag it like by its 2 remaining legs. Both you and Toto
You know,
have a leg each.
I've played D&D for a while. I've never had a D&D party sleep underneath a dead construct.
Yeah, that's a new one. Yeah.
And
just
yeah,
cover
you're
up underneath it.
you cover it up, and it's very dark in there with no light. And you wouldn't want to light a light because there's no room for the fire to not burn anyone.
Or the smoke to...
Yes.
We just choke.
So, you begin your long rest.
Night,
And-
everybody.
And we begin our long rest as we end the session for today. Thank you very much.
2.5 hours.
Nicely done.
Yes.
All I'm going to say is I swear these get shorter each time.
Well, 2.5 hours is still like a fair amount.
Yeah. I was going to say it's going to get to the point where we just play for like 10 minutes.
Better to stop at a good point than keep
Yeah.
playing and stop in another half hour in the middle of combat.
Yeah, plus it means I can ensure that... Like, what is your plan? Are you going to head further to the castle from here, or are you going to head to the hole?
That would be my plan. Is everyone
Yeah.
okay with that?
Well, he gives 2 options and you go, that would be my plan. Which
Yeah.
one?
The castle.
The castle.
Yeah, the Kigu.
So, would you like this or this? Yes.
I see you've done Boolean logic before.
Yes.
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 Well, Kigu would definitely be going to the castle because it's kind of his thing.
Okay.
Castles.
No, the King of the Mountain.
It's this thing. The King of the Mountain. That's my thing.
Yeah.
The King of the Mountain
specifically-
is my thing. I mean, if someone wants to go
My
dangerously
thing
close,
is
I could
large
send you
women
in.
and the
I
King
could
of the Mountain.
large women and the King of the Mountain. That sounds like an adult fantasy novel.
Oh dear.
Large women and the King of the Mountain.
Hmm.
The mountain being her chest.
Oh lord!
Oh no.
I just thought it'd be like that sort of like barbarian fantasy sort of thing.
That's right, it's a euphemism for another thing.
Yeah, let's not dwell on this. We're still on Twitch.
We are still on Twitch and on YouTube, but not live on YouTube.
And not on YouTube for long.
We might be demonetized, but it'll still be on there.
Instantly.
So thank you, everyone. Thank you. We will
Thank
be
you.
ending there.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything they would like to say to the adoring public?
I'm still here.
Yeah, that's
My
about it.
condolences.
I have no idea what you've been saying, so this should be fun when I eventually do find out.
Yes, it was lovely. It was
That
lovely.
sounds even creepier.
Lovely.
Lovely.
very good.
Yes.
So
Very good.
if you join us not on Monday, I'm afraid Exile Dial is moving to Tuesday next week, and we have 4 new characters, 2 new players, and Sandro. And then
Sandra.
yep, and then on Thursday maybe.
Depending on technical things.
Yep, depending on technical things, there may be another game, the Magic the Gathering game, run by our good friend Visra here.
Hello.
And possibly, if you want, Amy, we could try stream from a console at the weekend.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, so I have the ability to do that now, so we might
Very
do that.
fancy.
Thanks for watching. Let's go find someone to host. In absolute silence.
Thank you,
Yes.
Andy, for hosting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
That's good. Thanks for joining. Go follow Phenom, please.
He is a good human being.
I try some of the times.
Who is anyone playing D&D today?
I mean, apart from this,
No, including this.
Well, we're not currently playing D&D, so
Haha. We will just keep hosting the person that we've been hosting for because friends are good. This is She Games He Games doing some art for D&D, I think.
I think.
Go say hello if you want. Or leave. I don't know. I love you all.
We love you too.
You're okay, I suppose.
Wow, we said that in sync. That was great.
Because everyone loves me.
yeah, I was a bit mummy dear.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Why does raiding take so long? There we go. Done.